Hi guys, Hunter here, and today I'll be bringing you the Pokemon Trading Card Game Standard Format Rotation for 2017. Of course, I've not done Facecam before, so this is what I look like, if anyone wants to know. Yes, I noticed the glare on my glasses, don't worry. If you want to point it out, go ahead. The glare I can't do much about. It's my glasses. My own problem for being specky 4 eyes. Anyway, yeah. Standard format rotation is in September, and we're losing everything before Primal Clash, which is such a shame because we're losing so many good cards. For example, Battle Compressor. That's going to screw over a lot of decks because Battle Compressor, a lot of people use to get that support to get their supporters into discard that they need, like Skylar or Lysander and so on. But anyway. Yeah, up here by the way says all the sets we're keeping: Primal Clash, Double Crisis, Roaring Skies, Ancient Origins, Breakthrough, Breakpoint, Generations, Fates Collide, and Steam Siege. Obviously Steam Siege because it's being introduced in August, but still. But yeah, in this standard format rotation, we're losing a lot of good stuff, and it's going to really cripple the standard format as we know it. Just leave this up here for you for a bit so you can read through it yourselves. Obviously, Lysander's trump card from Phantom Forces will remain banned, and so will Shiftry from Black and White Next Destinies, and that's banned from every format, no matter what. Obviously, you'll probably be able to play it in limited, but I mean like formats that are allowed in tournaments, if you go into an expanded format tournament, for example. But yeah, they will continue to be banned. Which personally I wish I was around for Lysander's trump card before it got banned, because I hear it was such an OP card. But anyway, next up, this is the set list for X and Y. The site I use, by the way, is called Pokelector. Really great site. It even has a app for the phone if you want to get it. I know it's on Android, don't know about iOS. But anyway, we're losing Venusaur EX again. It was a great combination with the Mega Venusaur EX from Generations. But yeah, Venusaur EX we're losing, which is such a shame. But yeah, and obviously the Mega. Hang on. Yeah, and obviously the Mega Venusaur EX. Again, good cards, but they weren't in their prime around that time. If they weren't getting rotated out, I'm sure they'd be getting a lot more support. All in all, though, if they had been released when they released Forest of Giant Plants, I personally think that insane set of Forest Giant Plants. Obviously, you can use them with Forest of Giant Plants still, but after rotation, you won't be able to in standard tournaments. But it's one of them ones. It would have been great, absolutely great. But yeah, we're losing them. We are also losing Delphox, the basically Shaman wannabe. Well, actually, no, Shaman was the wannabe for Delphox, if you want to be pedantic about it. But yeah, Delphox was such a great card. I can't express how amazing this card was. I mean, I've been around for when X and Y was released, but I have got the chance to use this card online. And I have to say, I love the card to pieces. But obviously, we're losing it and we won't be able to use it. Luckily, Shaman has taken its place along with Octillery. But I have to say, at Shaman and Delphox, I would choose Delphox, no matter whether it's a stage 2 or not. There's something called Rare Candy. Use it. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, it's a shame we're losing Delphox. But we gotta get over it. We're also losing Blastoise from base set. We're not really losing it because we've had a reprint of it in Generations. But even still, for X and Y base set itself, we're losing the XY base set Blastoise EX. Such a shame when the good ones go. And obviously Mega Blastoise EX, if I'm correct, that's staying as well because that's also got a reprint in Generations. I don't know the Generation cards at all. I do apologise, I am so terrible. But anyway, yeah, Mega Blastoise EX, we're losing him from Fates. From XY base. But yeah, those are two of the water cards I'm losing. I can't find this stupid thing. There we go. Yeah, we're losing them too. We are also losing from base set Greninja. with Water Shuriken. I tell you now, this combined with the Greninja Break, it's devastating. I've gone up against it, and I tell you now, I have not survived, not with any deck I've built. By the way, talking about decks, I do apologise that I haven't released any deck checks or any Wonder Battle Wednesdays. It is because I haven't got any decks to upload at the moment. I do have one nearly completed. It will be completed by Tuesday, and I will have it uploaded as an early special for this week. That's if the person I'm counting comes in on Tuesday, but still, at my local league, it's a bit hectic at the moment. But yeah, we're losing Greninja with Water Shuriken. Obviously, it has had some form of a reprint with the Greninja Break. Again, with it being a stage 3, it's not exactly likeable. But yeah, I have to say, again, it's so sad to say goodbye to Greninja. Not had a chance to use it myself personally, and I'm sad about that. But yeah, it's such a shame to see Greninja go. Next, we're also losing. Again, we're actually not losing this, but as the XY base set version, yes we are. Excuse me. Yeah, we're losing Circle Circuit Raichu from base set, but it has had a reprint in Generations, so we don't have to really worry about this. Obviously, Voltorb and Electrode. Yeah, this is an alright card, but no one really used it. I just wanted to give it a shout out because I used it when I first started out in Pokemon. Yeah, next up we also have that we're losing. I can't find it. Yeah, Trevenant. We're also losing Trevenant with Forest Curse from Standard. Again, shame to see it go, but all I gotta say is yes! Freaking yes! I'm sorry, I can't keep a straight face anymore. I've gone up against this card so many times, I just hate it. Such a good card, it's just ouch. That is all I'm saying. Ouch! Not being able to use items really cripples my decks, considering I use a lot of item heavy decks. Yeah, we're losing that. I would also say we're losing Yveltal Oblivion Wing, but we're not really losing it considering it's getting to another reprint again. It's had a reprint in Generations and it's getting a reprint in Steam Siege, so we don't really need to worry about Yveltal. But all in all, it's still gonna go from base set anyway. Again, not losing this card, but still gotta give it a mention. Oh, well, I don't have to give it a mention, but I still want to give it a mention because it's a good card. Yes, it's had a couple of promos printed, so we're luckily not losing it, but still, we've come close. I'll say that much because we've lost 2 versions of it, if I'm correct. We're also losing the Stance Change Aegislash from base set. Again, good card in its time. Just the ability was a weird one. That is all I'm saying. I didn't personally like the ability, and I think that's just, yeah, it's the promo of it. But yeah, losing them. Another card I'd like to give a mention to. Well, there's actually another 2 here. Aromatisse with Fairy Transfer. Again, sad to see it go because it is such a good card. Fairy decks are going to miss it, but in all fairness, we've had a lot of Fairy support released over the last few sets. So, at the moment, Aromatisse is actually not needed anymore. It's sad to see it go, obviously, and it was a big help to the Fairy decks. It made a lot of Fairy decks really overpowered, but it's just such a shame to see it go. We have had a form of it reprinted, which it's not the exact same, and it's also a stage 2. But the Gold Up Break from Breakpoint has a very similar ability, where you're able to move any energy about, not just Fairy. But again, no one's going to be using it. And also we're losing Slurpuff with Sweet Veil. Again, it's a shame to see it go. Another good ability card. And again, something I never got a chance to use, so I don't really know what to say on this. I don't, you know, I'm not going to sing Da, 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 da. I'm not going to send it off to freaking death, you know. But it's a shame to see it go. All in all, it was a good card. And obviously we're losing the X and Y base set version of... Is the picture going to load? There we go. Of Xerneas with Geomancy. Yes, it's getting another reprint. I think it's had a promo as well. I'm not too certain. Don't quote me on that. But it's getting a reprint in Steam Siege anyway, so we're not losing it. We're getting it back. Again, Xerneas CX. I clicked it again. Well, here now. Again, Xerneas CX with Breakthrough. It's a shame to see it go. Oh wait, no it's not, because we've had it as a promo! And a shiny version as well, which is so much better as well. But yeah, it's a shame to see the base set one go. Even though we've not lost it and it's still there. Which is hell. Utter hell. But yeah. We're also losing from base set Swellow with Drive Off. Obviously, it has the attack once during your turn. Before you attack, you may have your opponent switch his or her active Pokemon with his or her bench Pokemon. This helped it a lot, I have to say. I've seen it used, and a lot of people are grateful to see it go, but I'm not. I personally wish I could have seen more of it. Not many people played it, but I did. Obviously, I have said before, I wasn't around for most of the base set, but I have played a lot of the cards. Third through from base set. Not many people used it, but it could have been a great card if it had some of the help that we've got for it today. But yeah, we are losing Max Revive. Shame to see that go. It actually is. It's a shame we haven't had a reprint of it. At least as far as I know, we haven't had a reprint of it anyway. But Max Revive, it is a shame to see it go. But we've had Revive, which does basically the same thing, but it's only a basic Pokemon. We're losing... well, we're losing Cassius, obviously. It was a good card in its time, but it's 1-in-1s. You never saw many people playing it, really. Evosoda. We was going to lose it, and then we got it printed in Generations, so I'm so glad it's staying in the format. Like, ridiculously glad it's staying in the format. Thank the Lord. But yeah, keeping Evosoda. Same with Fairy Garden. Fairy Garden staying thanks to its reprint in Fates Collide. So I'm not losing Fairy Garden, which is lucky. Great Ball. Had a reprint in Breakpoint, so we should be fine. Breakpoint, Great Ball. Nearly said the same. Ignore me, I'm a complete moron sometimes. But yeah, Great Ball is staying in the format, thank the Lord, due to the reprint in Breakpoint. We're losing Hard Charm, which is such a big problem for, well, Golurk. A shout out to my mate Russell. He uses a Golurk deck. I've done a deck check on it. Obviously, if you go and have a look at my deck checks, you'll see his Golurk deck for yourselves. I lose that deck on a regular basis. And I tell you now, I am glad to see this card go, because that just makes that deck a little bit weaker. Just a little bit. Muscle Bands. We're losing Muscle Band. Again, such a shame to see it go, but it had it coming. I'm sorry, it did. The amount of times I've lost a game due to the fact that someone managed to attach a Muscle Band at the last flipping second. Yeah, it's annoying. Obviously, it's a good card. Not overpowered, but good. It's a shame to see it go. But again, it had it coming. It probably might get a reprint in the future, but at the moment we're losing it. Red Cards. I don't know whether it's had a reprint Generations or not, but we're losing it. I'll have to go through Generations. Don't quote me on some of the stuff I say, because I can't guarantee what we're losing, what we're not. I know we're losing a lot of cards in this set, whether they've had reprints or not, I don't know half the time. But yeah, we're losing this. from base set anyway. If it has a reprint, if it's had a reprint, then it's had a reprint. But yeah, Shadow Circle, Shadow Circle, we're losing it. It's a shame to see it go. Such a great card, really, really helped. It's basically the dark version of Fairy Garden. It's just such a shame to see it go, but so long, farewell, you know. Again, another card I never got a chance to use, so I don't know how to give it a send-off, really. Shauna is staying in format due to the fact that, let me think. Oh, yeah, it had a reprint in both Generations and Fates Collide. So Shauna, we're safe on. Super Potion, we're losing Super Potion. It's a shame to see it go, but it was going to happen at one point or another. So long, Super Potion. Glad knowing you. Team Flare Gun. We would have lost it if we hadn't had that that one lucky thing. Well, lucky for someone, lucky for me. That one lucky thing where it had a reprint in Generations. That is all I'm saying. It had a reprint in Generations. I'm not happy about it. Double Colour Synergy. Thank God we've had so many reprints of this. It's unbelievable. It had a reprint. It obviously Double Colour Synergy. It's a thing that's necessary. It's had so many reprints. It's unbelievable. It's had a print in Dragons Exalted, I think it was. Base set, Generations, and let me think. Fates Collide. They seem to like printing this card. I swear. Rainbow Energy again. Could have lost it if it had a print in Breakthrough. Thank the Lord again. And obviously, these are all the energies and stuff. And all the full arts. We're losing all the full arts. It's a shame, but it's going to happen. Oh, Amalgam EX. I forgot to mention Amalgam EX. We're losing Amalgam EX as well, if you didn't know. It's a shame to see it go. I've seen it used a lot, and it's a good card. It can be a good card from what I've experienced, but personally, I'm kind of glad to see it go. Just between you and me. Yeah. Anyway, next set. Anyway, Flashfire. This is the Flashfire set list. Obviously, Caterpie. If I'm right about this, I think it had a reprint in Generations. I believe it did. I'm not too certain on that one. I think it did. Don't quote me. But yeah, Caterpie from Flashfire is gone. Same with Metapod. Both have the exact same ability if you don't know. Pokemon can evolve during your first turn or time you play it. I think we're losing both of them. They may have had a reprint. Can't guarantee yet. That one. Shiftry from base set from Flashfire. We're losing Shiftry from Flashfire. It's a shame to see it go, but again, it was going to happen at one point or another. Right, and then the star of this set, I'd say, Charizard EX. We're losing the Stoke Charizard. Such a shame to see it go. I really, really liked it. I never got to choose the card myself, but I have seen other people use it, and it's such a shame to see it go. But yeah, losing that Charizard, we're losing the Wing Attack Charizard. In all fairness, this wasn't the better. This wasn't the exactly best one out of the two, but still looked good. And obviously, we're losing the Mega Charizard EX from this set. But yeah, we're losing the Mega Charizard as well, which is a shame, but again, it's going to happen at one point or another. Pyro, we're losing Pyro. With the ability to prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's basic Pokemon. It's such a good card. It's such a shame to see it go. I would do the Death March for it, but a lot of people take offence to it. I only do it the once because I was having a little bit of a joke. If you took offence, I do apologise, by the way. But yeah, then obviously Quillfish, which it has the ability to counter-attack Quills. Everyone should know what it does by now. It's been out for a long time. I say a long time, a good couple of years now. But yeah, we're losing Quillfish. Again, shame to see it go. Miatic. Sorry guys if I'm rubbing my eyes, by the way. It is 5 to 1 in the morning. Anyway, we're losing Miatic with Energy Grace. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may knock out this Pokemon. If you do, attach 3 basic energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon, excluding Pokemon EX. It works so well in so many decks, it's unbelievable. If it wasn't getting rotated out, I'd say use it in your Tyranitar deck. And I'm on about the Tyranitar from Fates Collide. That would do you well. I'll tell you now that is helpful. And Warren. Again, it's a shame to see it go. It really is. Okay, let's stop there. Yeah, we're losing a lot of good stuff, but we're getting them back at the same time. All that stuff, I don't know whether we're getting them back or not, but Magnezone EX, we're losing him. It's a shame to see it go, but it wasn't the best of EXs. I've used it online personally. It's won me a good few games online, and I have to say, such a good card. I mean, it could be good if you use it correctly. Oh, I just have to say, shout out to the Pokemon Evolutionaries on YouTube, because Professor K, if you do watch this, or you know, all I got to say is I hope Helioptile comes to get you, because he's cute and he will hunt you down. Anyway, I got dark quick. No, I'm joking. Helioptile may not have been the best of cards, but again, shout out to the Pokemon Evolutionaries. Another card we're losing from Flashfire will be Dusknoir with Shadow Void. Again, it's a shame to see the card go. Didn't get a chance to get to its prime. Sadly, it could have. As far as I know anyway, I don't personally know. But if it could have had a chance to get to its prime, work with a lot of damage moving Pokemon, this would have done a lot of damage to just, you know, it could have done a lot of damage. And obviously Toxicroak EX, we're losing him. Again, it's a shame to see him go. For some, I'm just glad. Between you and me anyway. Just, shh, don't tell anyone. But yeah, anyway, jokes aside, Toxicroak EX, such a great card. I never got a chance to use it, but I've seen others use it, and I loved them using it. Absolutely did. I've had very bad experiences with this card. Enough that it could have caused me traumatic problems. No, I'm joking. I keep joking. I don't know why. I do apologise. But yeah, great card. It's a shame to see it go. We are also losing. Trying to find it. I think this. No, it wasn't. I think. Is it this one? Obviously, Sneasel. Shame to see it go. Now it's popped up anyway. But yeah, it's a shame to see some cards go. It really is. Oh god, this caused me some nightmares. I have to say. Not literally, but it caused me a lot of problems in the tournament. I went to the UK regionals in Blackpool. I think it was towards the beginning of the year. Yeah, it was regionals anyway. And for my last game of the whole tournament, I had got my butt handed to me throughout the entire tournament. And for my last game, I went up against a Fortress deck. And I got my butt handed to me in the most humiliatingly way possible. This Pokemon is so good if you know how to use it. And all I gotta say is, why? But I won one just because he decked out. Bear in mind, it had been my own fault for entering the regionals with a really bad deck. But I just, wow. That card just destroyed me. I'm not even going to finish. Again, sad to say goodbye to Floette with Flower Veil. Such a great card. It would have worked well in the standard format with the Florges Break. Sorry, not Florges Break. It would have worked well with Sceptile EX. Probably did for some while, but it's a sad day to see it go. Obviously, we are also losing a Dragon type Charizard. Such a great card. And I tell you now, when it was first released, it didn't see its prime at first because of its requirement. A lot of people did try and use it, and it was a great card, honestly. But if it had been released when Roaring Skies had been released, oh boy, let's just say you'd only need one in it. You'd need 2 Double Dragon energies and 1 random energy, and you would have been sorted. Absolutely sorted. And I tell you now, it's such a shame to see it go. Absolute shame. Obviously, 300 damage, you lose top 5 cards of your deck. For 5 energies, I say it's efficient. Come on, you're doing 300 damage. Whoever moaned about losing top 5 cards, you're a schmuck. I'm sorry, I'm not picking out names, not being nasty. It's just, come on. 300 damage in one shot. That knocks out anything in the format. Anything. You'd have to be mad not to use the card. Again, so long, farewell, Dragalge from Flashfire anyway. So good. Absolutely superb card. Done its job miles before in all fairness, if it wasn't get rotated out, a lot of people would use this with the new Dragalge from Breakpoint. I personally would. But it's up to you. But again, it's get rotated out. Not much point anymore. Right, the Goomy line. Again, I clicked it. Yeah, the Goodra line, I should say. Again, it's a sad day to see it go. Such a good card. Didn't even manage to get to its prime. Such a shame. But I tell you now, I would even salute it if I could. But the Goodra line, it's a sad day to see it go. Again, shout out to Pokemon Evolutionaries with Lucas. Alright, next up, we also have Kangaskhan EX with the triple draw. I've seen this used a lot, and I actually got to test out a friend's deck with it. But triple draw, good attack for 1 energy, you get to draw 3 cards. It's basically a free tier without having to use your supporter. Great. It's a great way to get your hand started at the start of, and well, on your second turn anyway. If you go in second with this card, you're lucky. I mean, absolutely lucky. And obviously the Mega, I'll give that a good shout out as well. The One Man Punch. One Man Punch! But yeah, again, I'll give this a shout out because it was a good card. I will say this. I actually went up against a Mega Kangaskhan deck and I got my butt handed to me. But this was when I had first started off, so give me a break. Obviously Lopunny. It's a sad day to see that go. Obviously with the ability Big Jump, once during your turn before you attack, you may return this Pokemon and all its cards attached to it to your hand. It worked like a charm for a lot of decks I've seen anyway. But Lopunny, it's a sad day to see you go. Now this is going to be a big hitter for a lot of decks. Blacksmith. It's such a shame, and I mean such a shame to see this go. This card has helped so many fire decks. It's a shame that fire decks do have a lot of support. Well, I say a lot, they don't have that much support, but losing Blacksmith is going to hit fire decks so hard, and it's going to kill them. It will cripple a lot of decks losing that. Trying to think now what else we're losing. I think we're safe for Pokemon Center Lady. I think. Don't quote me again. Again, don't quote me on this. I think we're safe for Pokemon Center Lady, but we will see. We shall see. Protection Cube. Again, we're losing Protection Cube. It's a shame to see it go, but it's just I've seen this used in a deck by Dark Integral. Again, shout out to Dark Integral. I could do a lot of shout outs in this video probably, but yeah, Protection Cube, just a shame to see it go. Worked well with Golem EX. And another major hitter for decks that we're losing, Sacred Ash. I am seriously, if they don't ever reprint this card, and there will be another card I'll do this for as well. I'll show you that in a while. But this card is just wow. Okay, it is one of the best cards in the format. It is used in nearly any deck out there. Not the word any, because not everyone has one. But yeah, as you notice, I don't have one. But Sacred Ash, it's such a shame to see it go. And if they don't reprint this card, I will go to the Pokemon Company. I'll get on my hands and knees, and I will beg them to reprint it. And I mean I will, because it's such a shame to see his card go. It's ridiculously just mad. Absolutely madness. Trying to think if I've got everything now. Fiery Torch, we're losing that as well. If anyone uses it, that is. But it's basically the same as Scorched Earth. Fiery Torch. Again, it's a shame to see it go, but still it's the same as Scorched Earth. Starling Megaphone, we're losing it. It's a shame to see it go, but what I get is so long, farewell. I am glad to see you go. Oh, I messed it up really badly, but still, Starling Megaphone. A lot of people will be glad to see this go because this has caused so many problems in battles. Trick Shovel. Again, a really good card. Screwed over a lot of people's decks. Worked really well with an old Sneasel, or whatever it's called. Obviously, the Flash 5 version of Ultra Ball will be going, oh wait, no it's not, because we can use any old version of a trainer card as long as it's had a reprint. Thank the Lord. And obviously we're losing all the full arts. Again, Pokemon Fan Club, usable because it has a trainer card in standard format. Pokemon Center Lady, again, if it had a reprint, it has it did the full art can be used. Alexander definitely has a reprint, so that's safe. Even you can use the full art in any deck. But any other full arts in this deck is a no-go. Pretty much. All the trainers in this deck, fine. As long as they had a reprint. But any other trainer in the deck, anything else in the deck that's not had a reprint as a trainer, yeah, you can say goodbye to them. Yeah, just sing the so long, farewell, I hate to say goodbye. If I get annoying, you can say so. I know I'm a terrible singer, and I know. Anyway, this is Furious Fists, as you saw. To start off, we're losing Victory Bell. Again, a good card. In its prime, obviously, when it was in its prime. But Victory Bell was a good card. It's a shame it was on stage 2, but all in all, it's a shame to see it go. And Heracross. It's a shame to see it go. Again, I'm giving it a shout out mainly because it's an EX. Not picking out any random card, as you think I might be doing. But Heracross, it's a shame to see it go. And thanks for being there. God, it's like I'm trying to talk for a funeral. And Mega Heracross EX is going as well. Not the best of Pokemon, but it was still good. Sorry if I turned my Xbox on in the background and seeing what was going on. But yeah, Mega Heracross EX and Heracross EX, so long. You know, the C I wouldn't want to be a line. And obviously the Blaziken line, we're losing that as well. Good Pokemon in its time. Again, had a lot of support, I should say. Well, I say had, it doesn't get rotated out until September, but still. Oh, now this is something that's not going to be happy. Basically, this card made every Politoed card attack for free. And I know someone at my local league, again, a shout out to them, I'm not going to mention their name, but it's just, wow. This card caused so many problems in battles. For example, right, see how that says ignore all colorless energy in the attack cost of each of your Poliwag, Poliwhirl, and Poliwrath attacks. Right? Oh, and there's our problem. Okay, that attacks for free. And that only attacks for 2. Oh, that hurts. Or if you're not attacking with that, ouch! That's all I've got to say. Basically attacks for nothing. About 1 energy if you want to use Rain Splash, but still. Ouch! Obviously Glaceon from this set. Sad to see it go, even though it wasn't the best of the Pokemon. I'm just giving it a shout out because I like the evolutions. That's the one thing I'm going to shout out just because I like it. Now, I'll tell you now, guys. This one card here has caused me so many painful problems. I've got to say is good riddance! Oh, thank the Lord. I'm so glad this is getting rotated out. I've wanted this since I started playing. This card is so annoying. Oh god, I could cry the fact that it's going. And not tears of sadness, tears of freaking happiness. Good riddance, this annoying piece of garbage. You know, there could have been so many bloops in this video. So many bloops. But yeah, it's so glad to see that go. Aurorus. It's a shame to see it go, but again, with it being a fossil Pokemon, no one really used it. But it is a shame to see that one go. It had an alright ability. This version of Raichu, again, I like the artwork. I'm only giving it a shout out because of the artwork, but all I know, it's a shame to see it go. Dying. But yeah, it's a shame to see Raichu go. Electivire. Not the one I thought it was. Oh wait, yes it is. Yeah. So long, Electivire. You done your thing. Just goodbye. That's all I'm saying, where that's concerned. I did not like it, as you can tell. I would say we're losing this, but this has also had a reprint in Generations. It doesn't really do much. Doesn't really help many decks, but yeah. Before we'll get rid of it, and then it just sneaks back up on us. Now, we are losing Hariyama with Thick Fat. Again, it was a good ability, good Pokemon. Shown us at stage 1 really, but again, Hariyama, good card. It done its thing. Again, shout out to Pokemon Evolutionaries, and again, if they're watching this, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry that you are losing Lucario, especially with the amount of fighting support he just got in the new set. But all I gotta say is, good freaking bye. So long. It's a shame we didn't get a Spirit Link, but so long. And then obviously Mega Lucario EX with Rising Fist is going as well. No one really used the Mega, it's the no regular EX they used. I didn't click it, but oh well. Yeah, it's normally the regular EX they used. But again, good riddance. And then it just gets a reprint in Fates Collide. Well, a form of a reprint anyway. Wasn't an exact reprint. Sorry, I've got a bit of a clogged nose as well, so I do apologise, guys. Oh, and again, another shout out to the Pokemon Evolutionaries. Halocha! And I hope he swoops down and pecks your head. Lol. But anyway, yeah, Halocha's getting rotated out from Fury's Fists. It's a sad day for us all. And all I gotta say is goodbye. Goodbye. And goodbye to the EX as well. The EX, that's all I gotta say is I don't like Halocha myself, personally. I never really liked the card. But yeah, good riddance. I say good riddance. I'm only joking half the time. I didn't get a chance to use half of these cards, but I have gone up against them myself, and they're not the best of cards, but they did cause a lot of problems. Dragonite EX with busting. It's a shame to see it go, but it had it coming. It just did. But yeah, Dragonite EX. I don't know what to say with half these cards because I never got a chance to use them. But it is a shame to see a lot of them go. And Klefki. It's a shame to see it go. It's 1-on-1s. you were helpful from time to time. From time to time. Now this is the card I did definitely get to use. Noivern. This with the Noivern break from Breakthrough was annoying, and I mean extremely annoying. And then with Bursting Balloon getting printed in, I think it's Breakpoint. Breakpoint? I don't know. Either way, with Bursting Balloon, this was a problematic card. It's good that it's getting rotated out for some. I'm upset about the matter. You know, I would give this a funeral march, but it's not going. It could be getting a reprint again. If you want to know what I'm on about, go and watch the Pokemon Evolutionaries video on, well, the same thing pretty much, but they also have a theory at the end of the video as well about what happens, you know. But yeah, Noivern with Echolocation, it's a sad day for us all to see you go, but a good day for some. All in all though, cheers for being there. By the way, if you don't know what I was on about with the Bursting Balloon, basically what you do is you would attack after you've attached the Bursting Balloon, do damage to your opponent, and then the Bursting Balloon would be a backup if Echolocation failed. So what you do is you would flip for the Echolocation. If you got the tails, you then they'll attack, and then the Bursting Balloon would kick in and damage them. It'd be a guarantee win-win for you. They either get damaged or they don't hit. But yeah, it's a sad day. It's a sad day to see Noivern go, but I didn't get to use it much. And Eevee with Energy Evolution again. My mate's deck, Russell, never shout out to him. I'm glad this is going because this has helped him far too much. Far too much. Obviously, have a read of it if you want while it's on screen, but all in all, it's one of cards. It had its use, and now it's gone. Well, soon it'll be gone. Next we have Battle Reporter, which I think has actually had a reprint. I think it's had a reprint. I don't actually know. I would check, but my folders are buried. But yeah, Battle Reporter, I think it had a reprint in Breakthrough. Meet Felix. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Yeah. If it had a reprint in Breakthrough, it had a reprint in Breakthrough, but I don't think it did. But yeah, Battle Reporter is a long from Furious anyway. Energy Switch, I'd say it would be going, but it's not because it had a reprint in Generations. So yeah, that is what I'm saying on that matter. Fighting Stadium, again, another fighting support we're losing. And it's a shame to see it go. It really is such a shame to see this go because this has helped a lot of decks. Fighting ones anyway. And Focus Sash, again, helps a lot of fighting team Pokemon out. You know, this saved me so many times, and it wasn't even my deck I was using. Fossil Researcher. We're losing it. It's a shame to see it go, but we're losing it. Full Heal. Goodbye. It was a good card, but goodbye. This is a card everyone's going to be sad to see go, because, again, it's another fighting support that it's just sad to see him go. Yeah. Karina. Such a lively person from the anime anyway. But yeah, it's a sad day. Goodbye, Karina. Goodbye. Maintenance. We're also losing maintenance. I may be quiet on a lot of these cards because I just don't know what to say. I didn't get a chance to use some of them. But maintenance, it's a sad day to see that go because that was helpful. I will admit that was helpful as much as I hated the card. Oh, this is a card that annoyed a lot of my opponents because this is when I had a Ampharos deck. This was going back about a year ago now. Where, well, I say a year ago, I wasn't playing it a year ago, just under a year ago now. I was using an Ampharos deck, and the opponent tried poisoning me, but I just attached that on my turn. And luckily, it saved my life. I'll just say, it saved my life. If I hadn't had it, I would have died and lost. But anyway, and then there's Super Scoople. Again, we're losing that. Sad day to see it go. I mean, really sad because it was such a useful card. Yes, it was a flip, but it was good. This is something I'm going to be sad to see it go because Taunt Retriever was a really good card, and I used it in an old version of my Mewtwo deck that is actually in posters on here. I have written a deck apart since because it has been having faulty problems. Obviously, you could have changed the deck around since then if you have built it, but it's one and one. So that deck had so many problems. I had too many evolution lines in it, and it worked at first, but now it's just it hates me. It hates me. But yeah, Taunt Retriever, I went off topic there. Taunt Retriever was a good card. It really helped my Mewtwo deck when I ran it. I only ran it one off, but yeah. Training Center. Oof, that's going to be sad to see that go because that's helpful. That was a helpful card. This really saved my life from time to time, anyway. I would say they were losing this, but we're not because they had a reprint in Fates Collide. Heracross EX Falar, goodbye. Same with Seismitoad, the Norzatoad, goodbye. Falar Lucario, goodbye. Falar Dragonite, goodbye. Ooh, scroll back up. Again, goodbye. Battle Reporter, Fossil Research, and Karina. It's such a sad day to see you go, but bye! Coming on to the final, well, one of the final things here. This has been going on for a while, that's why I'm getting a bit fidgety. Yeah, Phantom Forces. So many good cards we're losing. So many. Pyro from Phantom Forces. This was a really, really good card at the time. And it really, really saved some lives. I've saved its own life a few times, let's just say that. It was good. Let's just say that. It was good at the time. No, nothing else doesn't need mentioning. Manectric EX and Mega Manectric EX. You were good. And I mean, it wasn't good at first, but when people thought about it more and finally got used running, it was ouch. That is what I'm saying. Ouch. Same with Mega Manectric. Just why? Why? Worked well with it in Magnezone as well. So it's just sad day to see him go. And this is one card I am glad to see go. So long, sucker! Night March Joltik. Just good riddance. Goodbye. So long, farewell. I hate to say goodbye. Yes, I freaking do. I'm glad to see you go. And again, shout out to the Pokemon Evolutionaries. Just, I will do a lot of shout outs to the same people, but it's one and ones. Professor K hates Helioptile. Bats, we've got Zubat, we got Golbat. The whole bat line was safe for bar Crobat. We have lost Crobat. Such a shame to see Crobat go, but we at least get to keep Zubat and Golbat because they got reprinted generations if you don't know. Gengar EX, sad day for you. Again, it's not much of a shout out because he's not their mascot anymore, but shout out to the Pokemon Evolutionaries again because Gengar used to be their mascot. But yeah, Gengar EX, it's a sad day to see you go. And you were good. Same with Mega. So long, Mega. I salute you. Goodbye, mate. It's a sad day. Well, September the 1st will be. While we're fair, we would have been losing this if he hadn't had a reprinting generation, so I'm not even going to bother. Oh yeah, I am skipping cards. Whoops. I thought I was. Where? Ah, there you are. Lampent. Goodbye. Thank you. So long. Farewell. Screw you. Goodbye. I hate night marches because they take 0 skill, pretty much. Again, so long, Punkaroo. It's so good to see you go. Just goodbye. And then obviously I'll give Chandler a good shout out because it was a good card if you could get it out. But no one really used it. It was Slam Pen everyone used. Shout out to Gigalith. Shout out, yeah, Gigalith from this set was good as well. It was good. It really worked. I've used it a few times online. It really kicked butt. God, we're getting towards the end. Yay! Anyway, Malamar EX with Hyper Hypnosis. Good riddance. I am sick of the sight of the thing. It caused me so many problems. And that Maximar attack is just overpowered, especially with Trick Coin. Just yeah, I'm stopping there. Just yeah. Bronzong, Metal Links, Metal Decks are gonna get hit bad. With the loss of this Bronzong, Metal Decks shall die. And I am not over exaggerating. Without this Bronzong, Metal Decks will die. Because they will have no form of acceleration. They're very slow decks. I do apologise for the yawning, guys. It is like 1:30 nearly in the morning days. Dialga EX with Chrono Wing. Again, sad to see you go. Used it online a couple of times myself, and it was a good card. Heatran. Sad to see you go. You were good in your time at the time. Not so much now, but Heatran, you were good. Were. Note the word were. And Aegislash EX. Now, I screwed a mate over with this because it was just ouch to them. Just ouch. Because basically he was using Mighty Shield against me because I had a special energy attached to my Mega Mewtwo. And where I did it was I retreated and then I switched back into him. And yeah. It basically, and then I just reattached an energy. Not especially use no energy. I only need one energy to knock him out. It was a bang on knockout at that, and it's just ouch. Just ow. But yeah, it's a sad day to see Aegislash go, but it's a good day. Very good day. Florges EX. Sad to see you go. You done you. No, we tried. Everyone I know tried using Florges EX and couldn't get it to work very well. Sad to see it go still, but it done its job, I'd say. And Slurpuff, the other version that is. Tasting was a great help to Fairy decks. It's a shame we're losing Slurpuff, but in all fairness, it's a good riddance for Fairy decks because they had so much acceleration. Almost more acceleration than Dragon decks, really. Even Dragon decks struggle now. Hydreigon. Sad to see it go, but also glad we're getting some form of a reprint of it, but not with the exact same ability, which is good. Goodra. See ya. That is all I'm saying. This caused me so many problems in games. Just bye. I don't hate the card, it's just it caused me so many problems. Anyway, I think that might be it for Pokemon. Moving on to trainer cards. We're losing AZ, the one card that helps so many decks. He's going, my precious. But yeah, we're losing AZ, which is not a good thing. Let me tell you that it is not good. Battle Compressor. Ouch. Is what I gotta say. The loss of this card is going to cripple a lot of decks because a lot of players play this card. And it's just why. This is going to hit my deck big time. And you'll know what deck it is next week, hopefully. We're losing Dimension Valley. You know how earlier I said I would go to the Pokemon Company and get my hands on these and beg for them to reprint the card? It'll say Grelashes said it on. I would do the same for this. In fact, no, I wouldn't beg. I would grovel at their feet. I would literally grovel. If you know what that means, it's a lot more than beg. But yeah, Dimension Valley, we're losing it. That's going to hit Psychic Dex hard. Enhanced Hammer, we're losing it. Not a lot of people play it, but it was a good card at the time. Obviously Gengar Spirit Link as well. Ah, crud. There we go. Gengar Spirit Link. Yeah, bye. Whoops, is what I was going to say. Coming towards the end now. Hand Scope. This was a good card. It was at least a one-of in a lot of decks at one point. As far as I know, anyway. But yeah, good Seeker. Headringer. Thank the Lord. Good riddance. Leave me alone. The Christ compels you. I hated Headringer. It caused me so many problems. Same with Jamming Net. This was a hell's fire. Again, lies on this trump card. It's going, but even in expanded, it's still banned. You cannot play this card. This was such a great card, and it's their own fault for printing it, mind, and making it an uncommon. If they made it a rare, then maybe they wouldn't have banned it, but I see it coming back, because there's going to be a new card that's going to do a very similar thing, but not as a supporter. It'll be something more risky, I reckon. Sycamore's had so many reprints, it's unbelievable. Robo Substitute, we're losing it. Helps so many decks out, it really does, but it's a sad day to see it go. Sean has had loads of reprints. Steel Shelter, again, metal support is being dragged out of the format pretty much by its ears, by its hair, whatever you want to say, it's gone. Target Whistle, again, was a good card in its time. A lot of people still play it, but we're losing it. It's a sad to see it go, but TNO, again, it got printed in Breakpoint, so we're safe on that. This is going to hit a lot of decks. Trick Coin. Trick Coin is such a necessity in decks that require attacks that flip. This card is ridiculously good. This made a 50-50% chance of getting the heads go from 50-50 to 75%. And that may not seem like a big jump, but it is. And I have to say, it's a sad day. A really, really sad day to see that go. VS Seeker! Oh no! We're losing it! No, we're not, because we got a secret rare. You thought you'd get rid of us that easily, VS Seeker? I doubt it. Now, all in all, seriously though, we're keeping VS Seeker. Everyone I know thought at first we was losing it, but that's because everyone forgot about the secret rare Roaring Skies. If you don't know, there is a secret rare of VS Seeker in Roaring Skies, if you haven't got one or if you didn't know. And basically, that's why we're not losing VS Seeker now, because it's still a form of it in the format. But probably next rotation we'll be losing it, which is scary. But yeah, VS Seeker's staying. Thank the Lord. And then we have Xeroxic. We're losing Xeroxic. It's a good but a bad thing, because Xeroxic was at least one of in a lot of decks, and it's a sad day to see that go. Again, Double Coast Energy. Oof, how many reprints has that had now? Oof, I think it's about 5, maybe 10, maybe 200. Oh no, it's a great card. It's a good day to see that in the format still. Mystery Energy, we're losing it. It's sad to see that go, but we're losing Mystery Energy. That was going to happen at one point or another, because that helped to make Psychic Dex. And obviously, AZ Full Art, not going to be usable. As on the Shrunk card Full Art, banned. Xeroxic Full Art, gone. And every other Full Art here is basically dead. Nothing there is useful. There is a lot of stuff we're keeping because it's had reprints, but all in all, we're losing a lot of stuff there. And coming to the end. Right, if you didn't know this, you're going to now. Every promo from number 1 all the way up to 35 is dead. after September anyway. Yeah. I thought Xerneas had a freaking primer. Sorry. I meant the Geomancy one, that is, by the way. But yeah, we're losing Chespin, Fennekin, Froakie, Sylveon, Xerneas, Yveltal, Xerneas EX, Yveltal EX, so on. Basically, everything here from number 1 to 35 is dead, is gone, it's so long, kaput. See you later, what I want to be, yeah, sort of thing. Luckily, though, we have got a lot of different forms to the promos. And from 36 and onwards, we're keeping, which is lucky. So, promo 36 and up is safe. Nice and safe. Good. Obviously, the Yveltal and the Xerneas EX are safe because they have had a reprint here. The shiny Yveltal and the shiny Xerneas. It's a good day to keep them in. It really is. Obviously, these are all the stuff that we will be getting. Luckily. But yeah. It's a good day to keep them in the format. But yeah, 35 and down is dead. You know, we're losing that one. You get the gist. Everything here. All the way down here. All the way up to here. All the way up to here. Yeah, dead. Gone. Kaput. See ya. Sad to see it go. Good to see it go. What is it? Oh, I can say. But yeah. Everything up to Metagross EX, Metagross EX, I should say, is dead. It's gone. It's kaput. It's a sad day to see it go, but yeah. Wow, you made it to the end of the video. Good to see you here. And, well, if you made it this far, and you've made it to this point, thank you for watching. I do genuinely thank you. Again, I do apologise for the lack of uploads. It's just mainly because I've had no content to upload. I only done this upload because I thought, well, everyone else is doing it, I might as well. I'm just joining the majority that's doing the upload. I am glad that you watched my video and chosen to watch my video. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. I'll leave links to my YouTube page and YouTube group down the bottom. And I shall see you later. So... I still haven't figured out an outro here for saying goodbye. I'll just see you later, guys, alright? So, well, see ya.